Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Recently, we've seen a lot of political violence. And so I decided just last week to file H.R. 494 to condemn political violence of all types. And I think this is an opportunity for my colleagues on the other side of the aisle and my side of the aisle to come together, because none of us should live in fear because of our beliefs. My resolution specifically mentions assassination attempts against Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh. It mentions the attack on Paul Pelosi. It mentions the assassination attempt of Donald Trump. It mentions the attack on United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. It mentions the attack on Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro. It mentions the Israeli embassy staff that were murdered. It mentions the Speaker of the Minnesota House and the Minnesota State Senator who was shot. It mentions United States Representative from Ohio, Max Miller, and his family who were victims. It mentions recent attacks on ICE that not members of law enforcement, but individuals were shot. It mentions Charlie Kirk being shot. And it also mentions our own governor, J.B. Pritzker, and threats against him and his family. And I thought this was a great way for us to say, it doesn't matter who the attack is on, it is all wrong, right? There were people that said, do you really want to include Pelosi? Yeah, I do, because it was wrong. So I think this is an opportunity for us to come together. If you get an opportunity, I'd love to have you join me as a co-sponsor on House Resolution 494. And I hope that this body has an opportunity to hear this either later this week or in the second week of veto session. I care about each and every one of you. Even though we disagree and sometimes things get heated, none of us should fear for our safety or our family's safety. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.